Alright folks, here's my latest. This is a stretching video. I've had chronic problems in my lower leg area, down in here, and in the back of the leg. There's a muscle that runs from the Achilles tendon up to the back of the knee, underneath this thing that we call calf. There's actually two different muscles, this muscle and this muscle that's running underneath there. I've been having chronic problems of tightness because I run, so that area wasn't getting loose, and I've done several different stretches, conventional stretches, to try to get to that. Never could really get it that well, and if I got it usable, then it wouldn't, the looseness wouldn't stay long. It just continued to get tight. So I started playing around a bit and went back to my thought that I had earlier, meaning use this right here and you put your muscle on it and just let it lay there. Just by it laying there and pressing in, that's a way of stretching, just like you stretch a rubber band. You push the rubber band in, then it would, you stretch the rubber band out and then push it in the middle. That's a way of stretching that rubber band. Same thing with the muscle. Just lay it on there and then it would stretch. So I tried this with that. It didn't work that well. So what I decided was, let me take something. This is just strips of an old t-shirt that and take it and tie it on around the leg. So let me see if I can set this up while I talk and do. So I'll just take it around here. It's going to be uncomfortable, especially the first time you do it, but right on that muscle, which is here, but it also gets some of that shin too. Take it and tighten it up. And then do the same thing here. Tighten that bad boy up. So now, in essence, that's the same situation of pushing that muscle, squeezing it in, so squeezing that rubber band in, which has an effect of elongating it, making it longer, stretching. So you can just leave it like that. Yeah, I leave it on for a while. It hadn't gotten to a point where I felt any funniness anywhere else in my body or anything like that. Yeah, it does cut off some of the blood flow, but for me, it hasn't cut it completely off where I see things swelling or something like that. It's just a slower blood flow, still flowing, but slower blood flow. But that's the stretch. And so by tying that around like that, stretching that muscle, now I don't have that chronic tightness in this muscle. This is the only stretch that I have to do now to get that flexibility in the ankle and that muscle. It's a nice stretch. So I can use this stretching method. I wrap around the foot, wrap around here, like you see. I wrap around the calf, even though I don't need all of those. I do it anyway, give it some stretching too. Then I wrap around, right around here, to stretch any muscles that's involved right there, which keeps the knee healthy. That's one of our problems, is that our knees get, we feel some funniness in our knees, some pain, some whatever else in the knee. If you're active, even if you're not active, the muscles around the knee tighten up. And so it puts the knee out of position. It pulls on it and pushes on it in directions that it don't want to be in and creates pain. So stretch that around there. Then I tie it around here, and that stretches the muscle too. I haven't gone all the way up into here yet. I probably will, just to make it, make it consistent. So just tying it like that. Just tying it like that, and that's the stretch. Anybody can do these stretches. And I'm telling you, I guarantee you, if you do this, I don't care how old you are, the older the better, actually. The older, the more you will realize that this does a lot of good. Because when folks get older, you start to see that different look, that stiffening look. That stiff look is all about muscle tightness. If you loosen those muscles up and you make those muscles flexible again, then you get that younger person walk again, like you used to have it. And that's just the aesthetics of it. The functionality of it is this. When folks get older and the muscles get stiffer, then they can't balance themselves as well as they did back when they were younger folks. And since you want to be able to balance yourself that well, then that's where old folks get into falling. They fall because their muscles are stiff and they can't balance themselves. And if they do step wrong, they can't easily correct it, so they just fall. And all of us have heard that old people fall, that's when they break stuff, break hip, break knees, break whatever it is, or they may not even make it through that fall, because some folks fall down them stairs and that's the last breath that they take. So, like I said, what I'm seeing from this point of view at age 59, this is the key. This is the key. Keep your muscles flexible. Even if you're not going to run like I do or any other exercises, even if you're not going to do that, you're still going to walk. So your muscles need to be flexible. Keep your balance. Keep your youthful walk so that you can keep yourself going. So this is the great tip of the day. Like I say, my latest and my greatest. So I hope this helps somebody. And if the person uses this, I know you're going to get good results. All right.